Hi there, I'm Sean Hastings, and I am one half of the Cinema Filibuster. You know, I started making movies back in 1983 with a friend of mine. He came over, we met at junior high, and he said, hey, I make movies, and you know, I thought to myself, that's silly. Regular people don't make movies. That's stuff for people in California with billions of dollars. And he said, no, come over to my house and we'll see. And he showed me, you know, this semi-long list of stuff he did. He did a music video to the Marty Robbins song Big Iron. He did parodies of things. We did a parody of Scarface. Then we went on to do a parody of Raiders of the Lost Ark called Hunters of the Lost Park. One of us decided, hey, why don't we write our own stuff and let's make our own stuff. And then we started coming up with Telepaths versus Ninjas. That was another one of our attempts at film. And from that, we just started seeing a lot of movies, and I evolved a love of the art of making movies. The movies themselves are, of course, the final product. But the stuff that goes into making a movie is just a fascinating cacophony of this talent and skill that people have. The writing, the writing is what creates everything. The seed of the universe that exists within the film, and then the filmmakers, and they all make their own. The filmmakers take the seed and turn it into the actuality, and the actors give it life, and the music that goes into it. Every aspect of filmmaking is fascinating in its own right. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do with the Cinema Filibuster, is dissect movies. Don't just go into a movie and say, well, this movie's good or this movie's bad. Well, okay, why do you think so? I myself have turned into a writer. I've done theater. I'm an actor. I'm a composer. In fact, I'm really a composer before I am anything. I started playing piano when I was 4. I really should have just took piano lessons, pursued that, and right now I'd be probably a bronze medalist at Van Cliburn. I'm from Texas originally. I grew up in a small town called Abilene, which, as George Clooney said in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, it's 2 weeks from everywhere. Being a filmmaker in the middle of Texas is a unique standpoint, because anytime you want to use something that somebody has, like if you want to use a building, you get to talk to this guy in a cowboy hat who you explain the whole science about wanting to make movies and why you want to use his building to make movies, and you get this as a response. What do you want to do that for? Because it's fun? I don't know. We certainly weren't making any money off of it. Although we did win in fact, Casey and I, we were on the verge of giving up filmmaking. We were in our mid-30s. We hadn't really accomplished much, and we were both kind of like, forget this nonsense, amass a giant movie collection and spend the rest of our lives watching movies. And we were walking downtown in Abilene, and the local historic Paramount Theater was going to have a film contest for Halloween. And the winner, or the top 3, the second, third, and winner would be shown at the Blair Witch Project showing as a sort of a pre-deal. We both looked at each other and said, you know what? This is our chance. If something comes of this, that means we should pursue it. If we fail and blow it, we're done. So Casey and I, over the course of a week, shot, wrote, edited, pre-shot, and post-production 3 short films in the hopes of stuffing the ballot box and hoping that one thing we would make would catch. Well, lo and behold, we made a little film called Doppelganger, a little ghost story about a guy in a feed mill, and we won first place. We won, I think, $300 or $400. We used it to buy a digital camera, a 1 megapixel digital camera, mind you. We weren't buying any of this lesser technology. But anyway, we won that film contest and decided, well, you know what? Filmmaking's for us. So we kept going and kept going. We went on to make 3 digital features, and Casey is currently working on a film called Clagger. I moved up here to Washington State to go to school and expand my horizons. Now I'm hoping to bring you, the gentle viewer, my experience and my thoughts on film, and maybe it will help you in some way. I don't claim to be any kind of a great expert. There are people out there that know so much more about movies than I do. But the one thing that they don't have is my unique experience and perspective. I'm hoping that will be worth something more than just the knowledge itself. Like I say, on behalf of myself and John, I hope you watch us. I hope you like us, and all I can say is cheers.